Hello and welcome back to the Old Realms, and we're going to try and take this. Now, this is going to be a little bit different because I haven't actually destroyed the walls, I haven't destroyed any of the catapults, I basically just established my siege camp, and that was pretty much it. So this is going to be a pretty interesting one. I don't know whether this is even going to be able to be done. So this is kind of just like a bit of science right here, a little bit of testing, and we'll see whether we can actually make it work. I'd say it's highly unlikely, but you never know. Maybe we'll be able to. Let's see. No, they're going to push me off here. Okay, kind of unfortunate. Yeah, maybe we can get up here. Maybe. Yeah, this one seems to be working a little bit better. Yes, perfect, perfect. Okay, hello there. Hello there. Okay, let's do some damage. And maybe I will be able to get my aura up and running. Basically, all I need to do is get my aura. Yes, here we go. Okay, fantastic. My aura is now ready, and this is all we need to do. This is literally it. Now let's get Healing Hand up and running. And Vanquish is just about to be ready too, so let's use that as well. There we go, perfect. And I'll use the Comet too, just to kind of, I don't really know actually what to do, but you know, just do a little bit of extra damage, I suppose. And then we can just start swinging away. I actually do want to swing a little bit horizontally. As we found out in a previous episode, horizontal is so much better than vertical because you, well, cleave multiple targets. And well, we kind of want that instead of anything else, but well, it doesn't really matter, I suppose, because I am doing some pretty good damage as it is, and if I can just continue, there we go, nice. Okay, use my aura. And I need to actually find the main conglomeration of units. That's what I need to do. I need to find the main force so that I can continue to deal as much damage as possible with the aura. Let's see. Are they here? Oh, the gates have already been opened. Okay, that's kind of funny. All right. Certainly wasn't expecting that. Okay, hello, anyone here? Yeah, we got a couple of people here. Okay, this is going to be nice. Oh yeah, now this, look at this, look at this. Oh, insane damage coming out from the horizontal cleaves. Absolutely perfect. And we are no doubt going to lose my, yep, there's the aura gone, but thankfully we are doing so much damage. You see how much damage I'm actually dealing right now? And that is because we have our final two-handed perk. Bear that in mind. The final two-handed perk has now been gained in one of the previous episodes. And it's just doing so much. Basically, if I hit at full speed, like full movement speed, an enemy troop, I'm probably going to get 100% of the charge for my aura, which is a pretty insane benefit, super useful. And maybe I can do this here. Can I? No, my aura is still running. Wow, that's actually surprising. I was actually thinking that it would be over by now, but there you go. All right, it's now ready. Once again. Okay, here we go. Come on now, eliminate those grenade launcher guys. That's basically what I'm trying to do right now, because if those grenade launcher dudes get to the front line, we're gonna have some hard times. Yes, they are definitely going to be able to blow us up quite dramatically. Okay, there we go. Not too bad. And I think we are good. Yes. I think we are very good. I ended up losing, well, 4 people, as you can quite clearly tell there, which is hilarious. I certainly wasn't expecting something like that, considering, as I said to you before, I didn't build anything. I literally, I just built the siege camp and that's it. I was doing some testing just to see what would actually happen. Are we actually going to be unstoppable? And it seems as though, yes, we are indeed kind of unstoppable to a certain degree here. Let me just see. I'm just going to take a couple of pieces here, even though I am actually almost, I'm almost full up, but I'm just going to donate a little bit of the experience. Because, well, I don't really need to level up anymore, but it's kind of decent, I suppose, to do a little bit of it. And then we can actually just do a little bit of selling here as well. Funnily enough, the faction that we are associated with at the moment is really bad, actually. They are extremely bad at kind of holding on to things, and I'm a little bit worried about actually staying with them, because as you can see, they literally only have, well, they have 2 things. That's actually not too bad. Yeah, okay, so... Okay. You remember how I wanted to take Talabheim in the previous episode? Well, I actually did try to... wait a minute. Didn't that get taken? I think that got taken by someone else, but now it's been taken back by the same faction, as far as I can tell. I'm actually not entirely sure what happened there, but I suppose it doesn't really matter too much. Anyway, I'm just gonna sell all of my prisoners, 33,000. I mean, I have so much cash right now, mostly because, you guessed it, we are just rolling in it from our mercenary wages. Look at this. I'm making 28,000. Wow, that is... Oh, that is crazy. That is actually... I have never seen that amount for any mercenary wages ever beforehand. So it's actually kind of insane. Okay, so let me actually just see here. I'm just going to get a couple of these guys, I guess, just to kind of fill our army out. And then we're going to make our way over. Oh, but probably I'm going to try to consolidate their territory. Obviously, this is not... I don't really know, actually. I don't really know because... Okay, this guy actually wants me to become a vassal of his, of Hochland. Okay, I'm actually not entirely sure. Oh, that is actually our guy here. That is actually our guy. Should I actually become a vassal? That is going to give me more party size. So I'm kind of thinking maybe we want to do something with that. I'm not entirely sure, but well, whatever the case, let's just level up a couple of people. Do I want to become a vassal? We could. Sure, why not? Let's do it. What? Oh, this isn't the guy? Oh, I thought this was actually the guy. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, well, I don't really care about trying to find him, to be honest. I mean, I thought that this was the guy, and that's the reason why I was thinking, hey, you know what? Let's just do it. But I don't really want to go searching around for him, if at all possible. Who is it again? Elector Count Aldebrand von Ludenhof. Okay. Where is he? Yeah, okay. Oh, wait, no, there he is. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, so unfortunately we are going to lose our mercenary contract, which is insane. So I kind of feel like maybe this is a waste. Is this a waste for me to do? You know what? Maybe I should just not. Oh, I don't... You know what? Okay, I'm not going to do it, actually. I'm not going to do it. Even though I think it's a good idea, don't get me wrong, I think it is definitely a good idea to do so. I think this is probably a mistake. I think it's probably a mistake. Mostly because I kind of want to continue earning huge amounts of money so that we can go to Altdorf, which is all the way over there, and speak to the connected noble. And as soon as we speak to the connected noble, we can then start, you know, literally getting massive amounts of prestige. And that, I feel like that kind of makes more sense. Does that not make more sense than getting slight benefits from being a vassal? Because I think we're probably going to get, you know, additional party size. And what else? What else are we going to get for it? We're going to get the opportunity to get a fief awarded to us, but from my perspective, I feel like that is actually kind of pointless. Is this guy actually going to try and besiege with me? Okay, I am actually going to leave here then. I do not want to join with him. I think joining with him is absolutely 100% pointless. Let's see what we can get here. Maybe we can get something cool. Oh, there is actually a warrior priest hammer here. This is a one-handed, as far as I can tell. I don't really want to use a one-handed. I think we're doing pretty well as it is. Let's see if there's actually anything good here, armor-wise. Blood Knight armor. I mean, that looks pretty cool. That does look pretty cool, but it is going to be completely veering away from the theme that we currently have. But do I care about the theme? I'm not sure. Because at this point, I mean, look at how much extra protection this is going to give us. It's actually going to be staggeringly good. So I kind of feel like maybe we should. Maybe I should. I don't know. It's 92,000. It is quite expensive. You know what? Fine. Let's do it. And we are going to keep our old armor, obviously. We look super weird now because I'm wearing all kinds of different pieces, but I actually don't really care about that too much. This does give us an opportunity as well to do a little bit of payment exchange, as you can see. You see how incredibly easy that was? I literally just spent 2,800 now, which is basically nothing. And we can try to do this siege here. Now, I think this is going to be a bit more difficult. This is going to be a bit more difficult. And I say a bit, but I'm actually saying this is going to be extremely difficult in comparison to what we had just now. And the main reason for that is because, well, clearly, as you can tell, we have so many more people to deal with. I'm actually wondering, should I just wait? Should I just starve them out and then just go in? Because we could technically do that. Because, you know what? Let's try it, okay? What we're going to do is we'll try and starve out the garrison at least, and then we will go in and we'll see whether we can get on the walls without destroying the walls or without building any additional siege or anything like that. Because I want to see how fast it can actually be if we spend the minimal amount of time on the siege preparations. Because obviously, as you can tell, this would be extremely dangerous for us to go in here, I think. Is it? Actually, no. It doesn't look particularly dangerous. I mean, you can see here that they barely have anything that can be considered a dangerous troop for us to deal with. So I'm kind of thinking maybe I should just go for it. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna wait a little bit of time, and once they reach, I don't know, 100 troops or something like that in the garrison, then I'll just go straight away, because I don't really want this guy that's just taken Castle Leinster to come over here and actually take the control of the siege away from me, because that generally tends to happen if an allied army comes along and they have more people than you do. Then they're immediately going to take control of the siege, and I don't really want that to happen. So I'm just going to wait until daytime now, and then we're going to go in, and hopefully that's going to give me a significant amount of a benefit anyway. That's kind of what I really wanted to do. So let's go straight on in now, and we'll see what happens. Obviously, this is very much a case of just being very, very careful here. We need to be a little bit careful when it comes to these kinds of sieges, because the ladders, right? The ladders are the main weakness that we have right now, because we are going to have to deal with putting them up. And it's very easy for the opponent to push them, right? Super, super easy, as you can see right here. Very easy for them to push them over. I'm actually going to see if this is easier, this side. No. No, we're having issues once again. Oh, no, no, here we go. We might actually get up here. Okay, we might actually get up here. Nice. Okay, this is perfect. Can use my aura. And now we can clear them all out. Or hopefully clear them all out. Nice. Oh yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. Very, very nice indeed. Every single person around me, by the way, has blazing swords now, because I did get the last career option in the tree that I was getting at the time. And we now all have blazing swords. And I actually need to use Healing Hand here, because I might actually die. Which would be... Wait a minute, I'm actually dying. How am I dying right now? How am I dying right now? I need to actually move away from here. I'm dying from something. I'm not entirely sure what. Okay, interesting. What am I dying from? I think there must be... Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. There must be someone that's using, like, firearms or something like that. That can kill us. Yes. As you can see, there are people over there using firearms against us. I'm going to try and use the Comet of Sigmar to eliminate them. Oh, as you can see, they actually almost tried to hit me right there. In mid-air. Wow, that was kind of interesting. Yeah, so my Comet basically intercepted their attack, and yeah, so nothing really very much happened, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay, so I can pick up these stones. I don't think the stones are actually going to do anything, unfortunately. No, it seems like the enemy has actually run away now, which is kind of good. So I'm just going to get rid of the stone here, and let's try and do some damage. The aura is about to run out in just a second, I think. Yep, there it goes. Let's see. Is there anyone up here? I highly doubt it, actually, and so I'm wasting my time by going up here, but yep, no, there's no one here. Gonna drop down because we have strong legs. I can probably do that without taking too much damage. And then we are gonna go straight down there. We are just gonna go straight down there. Yep, let's do it. Oh, I think oh, we didn't take that much damage. Okay, that's good. Okay, just kill these guys. Nice aura. I just want to basically force these guys into melee. That's it. I just want to force them into melee as much as I possibly can. If I can do that, then they're not shooting. And that is their main strength. I'm actually a little bit worried about our forces at the moment. I think that we are maybe going to have some issues. But it seems like we are actually getting... seems like we're getting some people to run away, at least. Guess that's kind of good, but a little bit worried. Yeah, a little bit worried about this. Especially considering I am actually clearing out a significant portion of the opponent, and they are just not taking advantage of this. I mean, my forces are not taking advantage of it, that is. And we might have some problems here as a result. Where are my other people, by the way? Are they actually coming in from the other side, or are they not? That is the question. Yeah. No. I don't think they are. That's very bad. I guess the best thing I can do is just kind of stay here and just do as much damage as possible with my damaging aura. Obviously, this is another case for increasing my aura range, because if my aura range was increased and doubled, I would be able to do damage to every single person on the battlements. But as it stands right now, I'm not actually capable of doing that because I just have too small of an aura. So that obviously makes a pretty big difference. I think, at least. So if the aura was doubled, it might actually be more useful. I was just kind of thinking that there would not be a use case for that. But maybe there is. Maybe there is. Anyway, we do seem to be able to achieve victory here, but as you can tell, we ended up losing 8 troops in total from death, that is. So not from knocked unconsciousness or anything like that, because obviously unconsciousness is going to be a huge amount more. And yes, there we go. I actually love the fact that my weapon is now constantly flaming. I really like that a great deal. I think that's an extremely cool looking effect. And can we kill this guy? Thank you. There we go. The aura is now up and running. Yeah, so basically we just needed to clear out one side, and the other side was constantly having problems, and I'm going to assume that's the reason why we were having so many issues actually penetrating the defense. But there you go. We were able to finally achieve that. And I ended up killing about 200 troops. Yes, about 200 troops, which isn't actually that bad. I would definitely say that it was more dangerous, as I thought, obviously. It was definitely more dangerous than if I were to destroy the walls. I think destroying the walls definitely makes it a lot easier, but we still ended up only losing a very small amount. Bear that in mind. We only lost an extremely small amount of troops in actuality. I mean, you saw how many we lost. We lost, like, what, 8 or something like that. So it's really not very much at all. And that, coupled with the fact that we have huge amounts of loot coming our way too, I think it's worth it, actually, because we do have, I mean, we lose about, we lose quite a few, actually. We lose a lot of our troops, and if they had slightly more people, I think we would probably be facing a defeat. So, it's a little bit touch and go about whether we would actually be able to achieve victory if there were more people in the garrison. Like, if I hadn't potentially waited for a starvation, then I may have actually been facing some pretty problematic stuff, you know what I mean? I think that might have been pretty difficult. So, who knows? Anyway, let's donate troops to the garrison here so we can gain some more... no, not troops. Oh, are you serious? Oh, wow, I almost made a huge error there. I wanted to go to the dungeon so I can donate prisoners. Yes, thank you. Okay, they're going to give me 22 influence for this. Really? Just 22? That's it? Really? Okay. I've always found that mechanic to be very, shall we say, not super worth it, but I guess it's okay. I mean, you know, it's fine. It's alright, you know, it's okay. Okay, so let's actually just see. Okay, I can get these Shields of Ostland here, and these guys are going to level up over time, of course. And I can indeed just get rid of some of my loot and everything if I want to do that. Let's go over to the Shrine of Sigmar, actually. I wouldn't mind praying there a little bit. And I'm actually wondering... Wait a minute. Let me have let me just have a quick look here. Okay, so which is the weakest tree, do you think? Which is the weakest tree? Because I want to double the aura size of Righteous Fury, because I think that it could be extremely powerful. But I really think that this tree is really good, just because of the burning weapon buff, but I think that might actually only deal extra damage to Chaos and Undead forces. I don't know whether that is actually the case, because I obviously don't know, but I'm going to assume that humans don't really suffer too much as a result of it. So I'm thinking that maybe it would be better to double the aura size. What do you think? Yeah, you know what? Let's try it out. Let's try it out. Even though I really do like the burning weapon buff, I think it looks cool, you know? I think it looks cool. I think it's just fantastic to see that on all of your troops nearby and all that wonderful stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway, Faith has now leveled up to 243, which is pretty decent. And shall we actually see? I'm not sure if I can actually take something else. Let's actually see whether we can do that. I hope that this guy actually goes and defends the castle, because it is actually under siege right now, and I wouldn't be opposed to helping him a little bit, but I don't really want to, if at all possible, because I feel like I am much better off doing my own thing and actually taking stuff. I feel like we have an overwhelmingly positive ratio for just killing everything that we can and making it a lot easier for the AI to progress when it comes to conquering things. Because obviously, as it says right now, you know, they can just defend, you know, they can just defend, they can just focus on defending as much as possible, and we are going to continue gaining significant amounts of cash in the meantime. And that cash, as you may remember, that's going to directly translate into prestige, and that prestige is going to directly translate into army strength, which is then going to make it even more, it's just going to make ourselves even more powerful, which is exactly what we want, of course. That is exactly what we want. So I am probably just going to be going in here, and I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to go straight on in, and I'm just going to see how it goes. I'm not going to wait for the starvation mechanic or anything like that. I'm not going to build anything, and this is, again, just a case of testing. I just want to see how it goes, because it could very well be that I can take this without having to do any of that extra stuff, and if I can take it without having to do that, then I think that that is 100% better. But I do believe that it is going to be very hard. Yeah, as you can see. Also, we weren't able to get up there. Okay, I might go over the right side. Let's see if I can... Yeah, it seems like we're having a slightly easier time getting up there this time. And... yeah, wow, we're already on the battlements. That's super fast, surprisingly enough. Okay, come on now. Let me just... Can you please stop blocking me? I would appreciate that. Okay, there we go. Yes, nice. Okay, so my aura is now active, and as you can see, I can hit people from all the way over there, literally all the way over there on the battlements. So I'm basically hitting every single person. I'm also healing all of my people. Let's get Healing Hand up here as well, and let's get Vanquish. Might as well, you know, might as well just cast it if I can, you know. And let's actually go over here so that I can eliminate some of the archers, because otherwise they're just going to consistently kill all of our people, and that's not going to be particularly nice, is it? So let's just do this. There we go. Nice. And kill this guy. Yep. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And okay, now these guys are coming down here. This is not exactly great. I mean, technically these guys shouldn't even be able to do much, to be honest. Yeah, that guy's still behind me. There's actually a load of people here. I'm not really... See, this is the funny thing. I feel like it's a waste for me to go after the archers. It's funny. I feel like it's a complete waste for me to go after them, because I might as well stay here on the battlements and just... well, kill enemies that are trying to stop us from getting onto the battlements themselves. That's probably going to be much more useful. Especially the amount of damage that I can deal with my aura to so many people at once. And I can also heal people too, so obviously that's a good thing. Let me just cast Healing Hand right here. And my aura is about to run out in just a moment, so I should probably get ready. There we go. Yep, it's already run out. I need to charge it up. There we are. Okay, done. Very nice. And okay, we got a lot of people down there. They're actually taking damage from my aura. Do you see that? Those guys down there are actually taking damage from my aura. That just goes to show how much increased range that actually provides us. I know someone actually did mention in the comments that the aura size thing is really good. And, well, as you can see, it very clearly is. So I think that that is definitely a clear winner, even though the burning weapon thing I think is really, really cool, and I do like it a whole bunch. I think that the aura size, especially considering the fact that you can do things like this, where I can basically just kill every single thing in this area, and the aura is so massive, it's going to make everything so much easier for us. And this is also what's funny. I mean, literally, look at how much damage I'm taking right now. I'm taking like 0 damage. Well, not 0 damage, obviously, but these guys are so low level that they just cannot do enough to actually damage us. Because we just have such good armor, you know, we're healing ourselves, and there's not much they can do about it. And I think that's probably all she wrote. And funnily enough, I feel like, yeah, no, we've actually lost more people this time. Surprisingly enough. I guess it is because we do have more enemies to fight. Because last time we came in with about 400, 500 or something like that, and we're coming in here with about 650 this time. So those extra 150 or whatever it was, I think that's probably going to be maybe causing us a bit of a problem here and there. But I think the main... Okay, and now I'm going to say something now that is going to make me seem really, really stupid, potentially. But when has that ever stopped me? Of course. When has that ever stopped me? It's never stopped me before, so why should I start now? Anyway, I think the Warrior Priest is a class, a character that really needs to stay with their forces. And this is not the kind of player that I tend to be in sieges, because I like to attack critical areas if I can. I usually like to go and attack the most desperate areas that need the most assistance. And that's usually what I end up doing most of the time. But with the Warrior Priest, I feel the aura is so powerful that I think that you really need to stay with your troops. And I think that's the main reason why we are suffering so many casualties, because I am being a bit stupid about it. And I think I should probably stay closer to them, because the closer I stay to them, the more they're going to stay alive, and the more damage I'm going to deal to the majority of enemy units. So me running off, for example, and trying to kill enemy archers, that is a huge waste, in my opinion. That should not be what we are doing as the Warrior Priest. As something else like the Way Watcher, or the, I don't know, or a Vampire Count, or anything like that, that it doesn't really need to support their troops as directly. Obviously, Spellslinger, or should we say Spellsinger, that obviously needs to be a little bit played a little bit more like a support character, especially my build, but obviously you can take Dark Magic if you prefer, because there are multiple different magic skills that you can take as that class, but, you know, nevertheless, I do think that the Warrior Priest needs to be played as a pseudo-support character, not really a full support, because it's clearly not, you know. It can do significant amounts of damage, but it is obviously not a pure DPS class either. It is more a case of it does significant amounts to basically help its forces to win. And it wins big, as you can see right here. Look at this, 451 renown, 247 influence. I'm actually wondering, when are we gonna level up to the next clan tier? Oh, we actually just leveled up to the next clan tier. That's pretty funny. All right, so yeah, anyway, I can now basically take all the... Should I just take all the prisoners? Are we out of town? I think we're out of town right now, right? So I might as well. And we are just gonna donate every single one of them. And look at how much experience I can give to everyone here. Oh, Empire General's armor. That's better than what I'm wearing. Okay, yeah, let's put that on. Thank you very much. Ooh, that's nice. Okay, yeah, let's donate the rest. I don't really need money right now, so let's donate the rest. And then we can show mercy here. Then we can go to the dungeon, donate the prisoners to begin with, so that I don't forget, because I will probably forget. And donate all of them. Can I not donate any more? Okay, apparently I cannot donate any more. But apparently the ransom broker, he's happy to take 10 billion people off my hands. I've never actually understood why there's a limit on how many prisoners you can donate, but there's no limit on how many the ransom broker can take. Because the ransom broker is just some random guy in a tavern somewhere. I highly doubt he's going to have the ability to ferry thousands of people across the map. But maybe he does. Who knows? Maybe he does. Anyway, there we are. Nice. Another 74,000. We now crossed the million gold threshold, which is very nice indeed. And I now have 200 in leadership as well. Okay, so what do we want to get? Well, I probably want to get infantry prisoners, but I actually don't really care about that too much. All things considered, it's not really something that I am focusing on a great deal. I am going to be going for some more engineering. Should I actually go for some more engineering? I guess so. And then we're just going to wait here for some time, because I am kind of wounded. But look at how much money I'm making right here. 52,000 gold every single day. Look at that. Obviously, this is going to very quickly depreciate, just like it has already. It's going to give me 40,000 next time, but I still think that's really, really good. And as you can see, I have expanded this particular faction so dramatically that they now have 1, 2, 3 additional fiefs. They would have had 4 additional fiefs if they actually defended this particular place over here, but they might actually decide to, you know, besiege that again, and they might be able to take it themselves. But, yeah, anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.